First of all, I want to give a little disclaimer. My Bangla isn't very good, so all of the non-English speaking Bengali people here will have to bear with me through this video, as I will have to be speaking English through the length of this video. Now, with that out of the way, let's begin. If you all have been reading up on the news lately, you'll have seen a pretty prominent story across pretty much all news agents. And that's the protests that have been happening in Bangladesh by students as young as primary age all the way up to college kids. They have been protesting through the streets of Bangladesh for the last few days. Now, why, you may ask? A couple of days ago, 2 kids were killed by a speeding bus in Bangladesh. Now, whilst this may seem ordinary, relatively speaking, these types of cases happen around the world on a weekly basis, unfortunately. The thing that makes this case special, and thousands of others that have happened in Bangladesh just like this, is the fact that Bangladesh has virtually no speed limits, no rules and regulations of how you drive a 1.5 ton piece of metal on wheels. Now, the whole country is like that whole long twisting autobahn with murder-related accidents like this happen on a weekly basis. And there has been requests put forward, requests to the government to try and change these corrupt systems that have been happening throughout the independence of Bangladesh, and put new laws and legislation that will regulate how you can drive a car, a 1.5 ton piece of metal on wheels, and the bribery happening in the police system. And time and time again, the government has accepted those requests, promised they'd put systems in, promised they'd change the laws and punish the bribery that has been happening throughout the police system. Yet time and time again, no surprise, they haven't done anything. Years upon years of requests have turned out to false promises and, well, nothing really. And those who do pose a prominent threat to the corrupt system in Bangladesh and the government opposing their ideas has either been jailed for a lifetime and tortured, or shot down and killed. Even this year, numerous protests have happened, tons of requests have been made, yet still false promises and no action. And the killing of them 2 boys snapped the final straw in their friends' and families' hearts. A group of primary and high school students have banded together and started a wave of revolution across Bangladesh. They have been going across Bangladesh, going to drivers and asking for the driver's license or ID. And if they didn't have any, or they were underage, what they do is they puncture all of their tires and leave them stranded there on the road. And what they found was shocking. Over 40% of all drivers in Bangladesh had no driver's license, and most of them were under 18 or mentally and physically disabled to the point where driving should be completely outlawed for them. And what is even more shocking than that is that a lot of the police force has no driving license in the first place. And even a few MPs, Member of Parliament in Bangladesh, had no driving license in the first place. Talk about irony. And those kids risked their heart and soul trying to keep the roads of Bangladesh safer for all of the people, trying to shed some light on the corruption that has been happening in Bangladesh. And yesterday, hundreds of them kids have been shot down by the police force, brutally destroyed, beat down to the floor, heads cracked open with bats and 7.62s. And once again, hundreds of more protests against the police force have been storming through the streets of Bangladesh, screaming for change and action to be done against the horrendous acts of inhumanity committed by the police force. And once again, violence has been started against the police force and the protesters of Bangladesh. I want to open people's eyes to what's happening. I want them to see what torture and pain that have been put upon those hard-working, innocent people of Bangladesh have gone out their very way to save other human beings, to make the roads of Bangladesh safer. real life superheroes. I want them to see that they are being tortured right in front of our eyes, whilst we stand idly by. The least they deserve is attention, recognition to what has happened and what they have done, and recognition to what torture and pain that is being put upon them right this very second. And I want to let those people know that I support them, that we support them, that what they're doing is amazing, risking their very own lives that they still have many years to come, and saving people, putting themselves at risk to save people that they will never know in their lives, ever. And I hope this video has shed some very revealing light on the horrendous acts of cruelty that has been happening within Bangladesh, and opens people's eyes and hearts to the cries of sorrow of those people within Bangladesh. And let those people know that we are still with them. We are here, their screams and cries for help. And I hope this video causes some action to be done. Thank you all for watching. Keep watching the news for the next few days, and hope that something will happen to remedy this situation that should have been solved decades ago. Goodbye. Thank you all.